Hello, welcome to watching me digital scrap with the Affinity Studio software. My name's Angela and I'm working on some photos from an outing we went on with family in December, and we visited a place called Stockeld and they had some incredible illuminations. So I've already created this page previously, and this was the beginning of the route. And there was just loads of wonderful lights at the beginning. So what I'm going to do is create my next page, and the next thing we saw was this tunnel that we went through, and the lights changed colour all the way through. And I'm going to create a page with that. So I'm currently in vector mode because that's the studio that I created this in. Now to add an extra page to create an album, I need to switch to the layout studio. So here I am in the layout studio under pages, and you can see the page that I've done already. So I'm going to click to add pages, and for now I'm just going to add one, and yes, I'm going to put it after the page that's there. Okay, so now I have my second page. And with the second page selected, I can move back into vector mode, okay, and Control-0 so that it fills the page. And I'm going to be working with these 4 photos, and in keeping with the page that I've already got, I'm going to use a similar kit, and I'm going to go with a big photo with some smaller ones. So I'm going to use one of the templates from Lynn Grieveson's album Big Fade template. I'm going to use this one, number 6. As usual, the details of all the products I'm using will be in the description of the video, including links, so you can find them if you want to. So let's double click on template number 6, and that's now opened it up in Affinity for me as a separate document. I'm going to select all, just Control A, copy, and go to my document and paste. So now the template is in there, and I can delete the original template. Right, no longer need that. So if we go back to my photos, and we have in this template 3 horizontal, 1 large vertical one. So this one, portrait one, is going to go into the space where the large photo is. So clicking on it, dragging it in, and let's change the dimensions by, we've just locked the aspect ratio by clicking on those locks shapes, and now I'm going to make the height, well, width 12 because it's based on my project dimensions. So here we go, and that's my fabulous tunnel. And then we've got one on its own and 2 separate two together. So I think the one that's come up as lighter should go on its own, and the 2 that come up darker together. So with this top one selected, grab hold of the photo, bring it in. Let's make it smaller. And let's just drag it into photo 1. And there we have my extended family walking through the tunnel. And then, so we've got one. This is it's very pretty, this place. If you ever get a chance to go, it's in the it's in northern England, and it was especially for Christmas time, and it was a really good place to meet up as a family with all the cousins and aunts and uncles, so they could run around and have fun together, and very magical, particularly for the little ones, and still really good for us older ones too. So it was a very good place to go. So here we have all of my photos into my page. And if we go back to Layout Studio, you can see the 2 layouts there in the pages thing so you can see them working together. Okay, I'm using vector mode simply because it takes up less space than layout mode does on my screen, so I can show you what I'm doing better. Now I'm going to think about the background. So we've got a dark paper, and I could put it on a dark background or a light one. So let's just have a look. This kit here, Glowbound by Joyce from TheLilypad. This is the kit that I used for the first page. So I'm going to try and create with this kit now and then add to it if I need to. And so I'm going to look at the pattern papers. This is the paper I used before. And if I put that in the base now, I think it's a bit too busy. So we do want to have a solid base background. And so if we go into the solids and have a look at what we've got, and I'm just going to audition some papers. So I'm just going to pick some ones that I think might be suitable colours for the colours in my photos, and then see what they look like. Dragging them on top of the base and centering them. The green and red lines show me that I've got it centered. And let's just see what it looks like with that. Just hide that one. I think I prefer that one, so let's delete that one. I'm not sure about it being dark. It's interesting. Yellow doesn't work for me. It might work for you, but not for me. So let's see. I think I'm preferring the cool, warmer colour. I think the green is too blending in too much with the colours that we've got. So yeah, I think I'm going to go for this pale peach colour for my background. And I'm going to lock it so I don't accidentally move it. And same with those photos, that large one in particular. Now, here the white for the photo frame works quite well against the dark of the previous photo, but here I'm not sure whether I want to keep with the white or not. So let's just have a little look at what would happen if I was to put something like big green in there. Oops, it's not the right photo mat, is it? Right, I want that one. So let's see. With or without the colour? I think we'll go without the colour. And the photo mats on this template have some texture with them, which is quite fun. And now I'm going to remove these because I don't actually need any journaling on here because I've already introduced where we are on the previous page. And I'm going to put a cluster here, I think, in the elements pack. I saw a piece of word art that I thought would be fun. Follow the light, because that's pretty much what we're doing. We're following a trail of light through the park. And over at the TheLilypad this month, we've got our January month challenges, and today, the 20th, we have something called a bingo challenge where you pick a line or a row, and I've got my bingo card and I've picked a column, and the ingredients in my column include a piece of string or thread, something wooden and something green, as well as using a template and outdoor photos, which I already have. So let's have a little look at, let's move that up, at the elements in the kit and see what we've got in the way of wooden things. So we've got, now we have this kit that Joyce Paul created was part of our BYOC at the Lilypad. The BYOC first Friday every month, and all the designers create kits using the same colour swatch, so you can mix and match them together and you know they're going to work because they're all from the same colour scheme. And this kit by Just Jamie is one that I'm going to have a little look at the elements pack from that. So in here she's got this wooden arrows, which kind of works well with the follow the light. The angles on those work with the angles on the tubes of light on the tunnels quite well, but it's facing the wrong way because obviously we're the opposite side. So we're going to go to here, where's the transform button, and we're going to flip horizontal. And now I have my chevrons sitting there nicely, and we are going to follow the light. And then underneath them, I think we need to put something else. So we've got some string here, which I think we put underneath these photos coming from maybe following from those arrows, but pull it so it's underneath the photos so that we're coming from there. I think we need to come across, yeah, where we've got the splatter brush and swirly line in the template. It would be nice to have something else there. So let's have a quick look. We've got more of these chevrons, so those might kind of just pop in there. Underneath those, I guess that's some more interest. And then maybe it's a punchinella sort of print. I wonder if we've got any scatters in here. Oh, those sort of kind of stars are quite nice. Now if we get rid of the ones from the template, I think we could now pick those arrows up and move them down, I think. Maybe there. Scrap that string. Move it in here. And follow the light. Maybe pop that here. Going to add some shadows. Now these photos all came with shadows on them, so I'm going to use the same shadow style by drag dropping it on top of my arrows and the word strip, but I think I'm going to make the arrows ones a bit deeper and bring it to the right a bit. So it's a bit more three-dimensional, and the same with the word tags, just deepen up a little bit and take it to the left. Now for my list of things that I need to include, I'm supposed to include something green, so let's just have a quick look, see if there's anything in here that's green that would work nicely for what I want. It stands out as perfect for the glow themes. Let's just have a quick look at Joyce's elements again. Thinking about this little area here. Got some little scatter here. that will look nice behind everything. And let's copy those shadows over. But the shadow on the string is going to need to be thinner because strings are thinner. The sequence, I'm going to have them closer to the page. Let's just bring that down. Yeah. And follow the light across. Now let's just check that these greens work with the rest of the page. I think they do because we've got that kind of green there with that green, so that works nicely. Let's just do a quick save. And I'm feeling like there's something missing here. That's where all the journaling was on the template, which is probably what balanced it out. And I'm going to have a little look at what we have in here. Got some more string. One arrow. A doily. It's interesting. I don't know if I put like a doily underneath here, what it would look like. Okay, the focus is in here quite nicely. Now to balance this page out, I think I need something here. So let's what are the buttons. I like buttons. Buttons are my go-to. Can never go wrong with buttons. Right. Let's just select them and line them up with each other with the align tool. Let's group them and make them a bit smaller. And then let's copy that across. And I'm thinking maybe this one had a little bit of doily, didn't it? Just a little bit there. To kind of it's like that. And maybe, yeah, I think I like that, but I can put the doily behind the photo. Bring it up. And then if we come in, we can put these buttons up a little bit higher. And maybe similar to that. Literally stars underneath the there's nothing there, but we'll restrict them to just on top of the photo. So if I go to the photo mask and then put it inside, then we don't have the stars outside of the photo, just in the photo. Like that. So I'm going to just double check that background. Let's see what we have in here for, let's have a look at just Jamie's papers and see if there's something in there that says to me, try me. I wonder if it's worth trying that green again. Let's take us back into the layout studio. And in here we have the transparency tool. If I take this and bring it in, maybe a bit like that. Yeah, I like that a lot better. And so And if I look at it with this one, I think they work quite well. I might have a look at doing the same thing again with that black one from Joyce Paul's kit and her colour papers. She had that one with the stars on it. And if we have that one so that it just comes from the top, maybe. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. Thank you very much for watching.